Hi everybody, Paul from Bacon Logic Media. We're gonna get back into our painting today. So the other day I laid down all this color. Let me show you the original one. This is an old painting that I did and I liked, and I want to try and capture another one sort of in that essence. This one's looking a little more like Snoke from Star Wars. So I'm just going to hop in. I'm going to put some liquid out. Hey, it's the phone. How quaint. I'll put some liquid out. Got my brushes.
Call from Pamela Phil.
That's my sister-in-law. I'm just going to drop in some darker colors today. I want to go for a little bit of purple. I'm going to tweak these eyes a little bit, maybe pop that nose out. I'll pick some crimson. My canvas board. I'm going to show you what my board looks like real quick, so pardon me. I'm just going to zoom down. You can see my computer in the background. There's my board. A bunch of paints, a little bit of liquid, a puddle of liquid. And of course behind my easel is more paints. You might see me shuffling back there. Let's get this back over here. So that's quick pan and zoom just to look at my palette. And let's see, let me get some other colors. Let's see what's back here. If I can open it up, and I can. No, I can't. Oh, let's see. Ooh, ultramarine. We'll use some of that maybe. Cadmium red. Let me get a couple of my brushes from behind here. Palette knife. That looks like a violet. Is that a violet? It is a violet. I'm going to pop some purples. I'm going to adjust this shape. I want to get rid of this roundish thing here. That looks kind of weird to me. I'll square that off. So, let's see. I'm going to use this number 2 Bristle Filbert. And I got some of that crimson, some of this violet on my palette. Cheap paints. I think it costs like $8 on special, and I'm using just some liquid fine detail, some of this violet. So this has been sitting here for about 2 days, and I just want to blast some color, more colors, get my colors layered in. And I just want to just lay it out. Figured I had some time today. I'll get some painting in. Always find time to do stuff you like. Find it. It's out there. If you don't do it, no one's going to do it for you. So there. I'm looking a little bit trippy, man. So this is just liquid, and to squeeze this up, I'm going to put this, I'm just going to paint right on top and reform that eye. And that's the beautiful thing about oil paint, is you can paint and mix and reblend until you don't know what to do with yourself. You can paint a painting with oil and then repaint the whole thing. If you don't like it, just blend the crap out of it. And I've done that. I've changed the lighting from left to right on one painting I did. That looks a little more balanced now, those eyes. See? And no Photoshop trickery, just looks better. I'm going to make the light coming from this side, so I'm going to start darkening in this side a little bit. And he looks a little zombie-ish. And I promised I would not go zombie. It's like, no, don't go zombie. But it looks like I am, and I really don't. I'm trying to avoid that. More creepy, more monsterish, but not zombie. So I got my purple down. I closed the liquid up. again. I'm not going to learn, am I? Yep. And it's open again. Okay, so I have my liquid open. My fine detail. I don't know what the difference. I got regular liquid here, and it's looking like it's congealing. But I got this liquid here. Fine detail. I've had that not too long. But I really want to get something. Here we go. Some refined linseed oil. I'm just going to get that out. Just to thin it out. And I do this for fun. I'd like to do it for profit, which is why I'm making videos of my processes. So people who are interested can inquire about obtaining my stuff. So if you're interested in something I do, just let me know and we can talk. Okay, I'm going to put some of this crimson. Crimson, I find, a little bit goes a long way. And I'm just going to put some up here, and some there, there. And this is my, you can see the crud. Refined linseed oil. This is linseed oil and some straight crimson. And I'm just going to pop it all in. And then I'm going to blend it all out. And we'll see what we can make of all this. Because this is my fun. This is my fun time. I go to work. I'm going to do got here a flat shader. For shading. Get it? I'm going to put that in some liquid and a little bit of oil. Loyal. Loyal. And I'm just going to come in here and I'm just going to blend these colors right on the canvas. Right there. Bam. Just blend them down. And you can see over here it's changed the shape since I've started. And hopefully you can see through my head. I'm evolving my setup as I go. So bear with me as I scavenge equipment for my purposes. So a little bit of oil, a little bit of liquid, and I just thin the paint out. Thin. See that? I don't know if you can see that sharp line in there. I want that to go away. Bye-bye. Blend it out. Right over that brown tone I did the other day. I want to say yesterday, but it wasn't yesterday. It was a couple days ago. And these colors will change again before we're all done. Don't you worry. I just want to change, just start throwing down color, get my tones together, play a lot. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm going to start up, I have some ideas for a video series. I'm going to put that out sooner than later, I hope. And I don't want it to be too insulting, but I work in a print house and I see a lot of weird and bad graphic design, like technical, not even creative. Creative is okay. I'm talking about technical stuff. It's like if you can't do this and you call yourself a professional, then there is something wrong with all of us here. But I'm going to save all that for another series. I'm collecting samples from work. I will alter them to fit the needs of that web series. I'm going to throw in some more color here just because. And then more liquid. And I'm just going to blend it out. The thing about painting, and unless you're working in acrylics, which I am no longer working in acrylics, you really don't want any solid lines. You want, I mean, it's harder to get a solid line, a solid sharp line with oil, but with an acrylic you can just tape off an area and have at it. Some more crimson, bam, right in there, boom. The crimson's looking a little purple, maybe because I have purple on my brush, purple on my liquid. I'm still using the shading brush, so I might upgrade. I'm going to downgrade back to the Filbert Let me put a little more oil on my palette just to get it going. I might have to make a trip to an art supply store. I don't want to sponsor anybody just yet. I'm not sponsored in any capacity right now. And this is oil and that violet color. Oil and violet. Here comes the wife.
Hello.
Hi, I'm taping. How are you? Okay. So, that's looking much better than what it started out with. And Bob Ross always used to say thin paint sticks to thick paint. Thin paint is runny and crappy. But for what I'm doing, thin paint also will dry faster. And if you study the old master's techniques, you can just shade it. And yeah, that's better. Okay, I'm gonna get out the big boy. Found that in my painting pile and painting the house. It's an extra brush. I'm doing the Bob Ross fluff, just taking it and swirling those colors, following the contours. And we're going to blast all that color away. Get this a little darker here. Yeah, that looks a little better. This is going to be all shadowy, so I'm going to go that darker. Darker. Come back and fluff up those brush marks. All these streaks, you want to eliminate as many of them as you can. Brush them away. Brush them away. That's looking better. Much better. I still have some of this brown mixture in here. I wonder if it's any good. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it dried up. I'm going to drop in some Prussian blue. This is a heavy blue. This is good paint. I'm mixing good paint with my cheap paint. What's wrong with me? I can give you a list. Alright. So get some more definition in here. One there. One there. One there. And just dropping in some darks. And this is Prussian blue, a little bit of oil that was in my purple, so it's Prussian blue and violet. And I just want to put some color down. Put your color down, blend it out. Put your color down, blend it out. Seems to be my mantra. liking this section here. That's pretty good. I like it. That's right. I just used my left hand. Make the thickness of that color there. And put in his eye. I don't know if I'm going to keep that or not. But it's coming along pretty quick. Under here. It's going to be lip. He's looking a little more reptilian. And I'll put those teeth back in later, but right now it's just tone. Tone. Just like my guitar. Gotta get your tone. Finding a lot of guitar snobs lately. Alright. Purples and blue. Purple blue. And I didn't use a lot of actual paint to do this. The beauty of oil is that you can get drastic effects with minimal paint. Some of that, just the paint from my brush on top of there, just to get that tone going on. That's pretty good. Not bad. We're gonna let's see. I'm looking for. I think I am. I'm gonna use some of this yellow ochre. I'm gonna start lightening up a little bit in some areas, just for S&Gs. If I can get this tube open, and there we go. Ooh, that's cruddy. Got some crudiness in there. So a little bit of yellow ochre. And I'm going to need a paper towel for this, because I'm not going to touch myself. Let's get that crud off there real quick. There we go. Alright. So I'm going to use a little bit of my oil from my blue, now blue and purple. And this is really darkening up a little bit. So I'm going to drop in a couple of highlights. Oh, that's not a highlight at all. Oh my gosh, what a mistake I've made. Oh no. But the beautiful thing is I can blend that back out. So take my big brush. This is what I was talking about. When you make a mistake, you can blend it. Blend it, blend it, blend it, and you can barely... Oh, look at that. Was that supposed to be there? I don't know. It looks nice, though. So yellow ochre was a bad idea. But that's how you do it. That's how I do it. I'm mixing my colors on the canvas. So instead, I'm going to pull Bob Ross and use some titanium white. Don't forget your titanium white today. And for this delicate work, I'm going to break out this flat shader and just a bit of, a drop of, I need a fresh pool of liquid, so I'm just going to drop, whoa, that's way too much. Too much liquid explosion. I'm going to thin out this white really, really thin. So it's very, very, very runny stuff. I'm just going to drop in some teeth over here. Look, oh, look at that runniness. You can have that. That's too much. And that's my mistake, because I'm trying to still treat my oils like acrylics. So now I know use less liquid and more paint for what I want to do right here. And this is straight titanium white. start reforming my teeth right there. Yep. And for fun, and I'm gonna drop in a highlight there, and maybe a little highlight there, because my light's coming this way. So, but and maybe next one there. It just makes it pop automatically. That's pretty cool. I'm going to take some of that blue and actually I'm going to put some more of this dark blue. I'm going to shape this side a little bit, just a little bit more. Oh, I should have washed my brush. I got some of that nasty yellow ochre color in here. See if I can get some of that out of my brush. There we go. That's better. Some of that Prussian blue back in here and just drop it right in here, just like that. And a little bit of liquid, thin it out. That's a lot of blue. And I said that Prussian blue was exceptionally dark, didn't I? And like the crimson, it will take over. Crimson's also a deep color. But see if I can scrape some of this off here, like that, and drop it right there, like that. Scrape it off. And that's an old trick you kind of learn that. Too much paint, scrape it off. Throw this in there. Get some of this paint off my brush. And let's blend some of this away. And I'm probably going to blend a lot of this away today. Just up and down. Up, up, fluffy, fluffy, fluffy. Up, 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 up. Bob Ross fluffy cloud technique. Take it, pick a direction, and go. Usually, brush strokes go in the same direction. Give you that flow. And look at that, you can blend it to nothing. And almost back to all the colors that are already there. Which is kind of annoying, but you know it's there. That's how you build up your colors. Get my get some of this color back out of here. Oh, this time I'm actually going to scrape it off. This time I'm just going to blend it back this way. So there we go. Blend it away and down. This is turned out to be a helpful tool. Mutant Pedro. Maybe I'll call this Mutant Pedro. Get some of that red color back in here. And drop some right there. And drop some up in here. And here, you can see where I'm going with this, right? Reinforcing these tones in here. And there. You see some of that violet coming through that was already on my brush. I'll take my shader brush and shade. Boom, 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 boom. It all goes away. I probably have too much something on my paintbrush, but I know it's there. Essentially, I just don't want any more canvas sticking out of my painting. I want everything to be, by this time, to be covered. Everything that needs to be covered will be covered. Put this down. So you got that nice colors. I'm gonna have this more angular, so I need to fix that. I wanted to get rid of that weird swirl. I have not succeeded. So we're just gonna take some color, drop it over top. And take some of that weird yellow ochre color that I found, and just paint on top of it. Take some of that white, paint on top of it. Yeah, get rid of it. Lightened it up. Good gravy, it did what it's supposed to do. Thicker, and then let's see what's happening here. I'm losing my glazing, but it got rid of that line pretty well, so now it's not as curvy, it is angular. Put in some of that purple, some of that crimson, and some of that Prussian blue. Blend it down and blend it up, down and up, gentle, gentle light strokes. And I'm not cleaning my brushes. I'm wiping them on hunks of paper towel. There's no turpentine here. I can't stand the smell of that slop. I've not found a alternative. Odorless mineral spirits don't seem to do the trick, so I'm going to investigate some alternatives for that. So this is a far cry from the last one. It definitely looks different. Slightly reptilian, thanks to the wedge-shaped eyes. And just add a little more Prussian blue to that. Just do that. I'm not big on symmetry when it comes to these things. Just put that in there. I'm going to blend the tops in because I'm going to redefine that later. I think I'm about done for the day. That didn't take long at all. See? I'm going to reshape this over here. And do that really quick. A little bit of purple, a little bit of my white, a little bit of liquid. Boom. Right on top. Make that line disappear. I'm going to throw this away. Titanium white to go with your Cool Whip, and we're going to blend over that some more next time, but we'll do it in his nose. Going to put that upper shading of the upper lip just right. Then a little bit more of that blue. I said, I want my lights coming this way. I'll darken it up on this side just a little bit, a lot of it. A lot of it. There we go. And I'm going to balance that color out and get rid of this. Wipe off the excess of my brush and blend it back out. It's okay. I can redefine it again later. I know where stuff is supposed to be falling now. Alright, there. A little bit up here. And just get the excess from this brush just to make sure the tone is kind of even. And that's all I want to do for day 2. It's taking shape. I want to thank you guys for watching. This is Paul from Bacon Logic. I'll catch you on the next segment.